with a new eye. Yeah, well, I only have so much energy and I'm supposed to be resting, but it's not so hard to take a few minutes to say hello, and I'm doing good. And I even put on a little lipstick and rouge today. I didn't put my earbuds on. They're just going to come off anyway. I'm resting well, and my eye surgery went well, and we're in the point now letting it heal and hoping that it doesn't, I don't go through that rejection stuff. But the first thing I'm going to say today is how grateful I am to my donor. And you can watch my sermonette. Well, you have to kind of listen to my sermonette because I am going to do a sermonette on Sunday. You can find that at anchor.fm or any of the podcast servers that you would prefer, including Apple iTunes, where I have the most followers. That's kind of exciting. Anyway, I'm going to be talking about gratitude. Today I'm going to talk an eye for an eye. Only, what's that mean? Well, I'm doing everything with a new vision. Not just this vision, but from a place of gratefulness. And so today, because I got kind of tired yesterday, I decided I was going to come into my studio and do something, because I got to keep busy, and it's okay to keep busy as long as I'm not dancing and doing all this stuff, housework and stuff. I can't be around dust, which, how do I not be around dust if I can't dust? Well, Fred, he's going to be busy today. So anyway, I decided the first thing I want to do today, this is just going to be kind of a potluck stew. You're going to get a little bit of everything today. And first thing you're going to get is an art project, because I decided it's time to kind of push the vote. That people need to stand up for what they believe in. And I'm not going to tell you how to vote. I'm going to do like what most everybody else says. This is the first time in many, many years that so many people have wanted to vote, and on both sides. And that's really a good thing. So you want to know in every election, and really in whatever you do in life, that you're doing everything you can based on your beliefs, your core beliefs, and your truth. So in order to be the light this week, you're going to prepare your ballot and take it in and drop it off. That's what I think. To be a first responder in love means to respond to your beliefs politically and religiously and morally, all of that. And it's your choice, nobody else's. It's something you can do. So I'm going to show you, I really, really have always wanted one of those vote necklaces, but they're too expensive. Anyway, that's next. Okay, well, so what we're going to do today is just something that doesn't use my eyes too much, and I'm sitting in my studio, and I love being in my art studio. So another thing I love is those vote necklaces, and I looked them up online, and they cost way too much money. So Nettie has ways of doing stuff. So what I'm going to do is take some wire, and I'm going to make my own. And well, the kind of wire I'm using, this is kind of an aluminum wire. So we only vote, twice a year at the most? So you don't need it to be gold and junk like that. So I'm going to put pins in. This is my pressing pad. Pins in here. I'm just going to do a guide for the wire. Okay, so here we go. Are you ready to see how this goes? Let's get this up here a little bit. There we go. Pins out of the way. So I'm leaving a little bit of wire because, it's got to go around my neck. So I'm going to start the V right here. Here we go. Let's see how it goes. Ooh! Look at that. And then we can use pliers. That'll help us. And then we go around these pins right here. And here comes the tricky part, the T. Because we need to pretend like it's a little daisy. And so we'll go over like this, and like this, and like this, and like this, and then go all the way down. Now let's make sure we get this rounded in the right places. Right there. Right there. There's my E. And then back around. Okay. It worked. Okay, now we can perfect it. I'm going to go ahead and cut off this wire. Right about here. And then we're going to be trimming it off. This is like from the dollar store. So, you can be a little generous with it. And we're going to take out all the pins. And then we can just work at this just a little bit to make it a little more, well, Martha Stewart would say perfect. And I'm just saying, good enough. Okay, like I said, you only vote twice a year. So we're going to take this V and we're going to just use the pliers a little bit. Look at that. And just make our little O just a little bit better. Now this is what we're going to do with the T. We're going to squish it together right here. Like that. And then squish these little loops. It's hard to show you how to do this, Even with good eyes, this would be hard to show you. Isn't that something? Figuring out something I can do to be creative when I can't really use my eyes constantly today. And I'm using it to make a vote necklace. I love it. Oh my goodness. I could even wear that to church. Look at that. Okay. Bring this down here just a little bit. Straighten it up just a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to go back like this. And I'll go around my neck. And I'll have to go into a mirror and take a look. And then I'll come back and show you what I did. Well, I had to change my glasses. None of them work anyway. Until this is all over with, no glasses are going to fit. So I used the ones that work the best. But for right now, this is what works the best. I love it. And actually, I can see pretty good out of these. I'm not kidding you. Oh, I'm not kidding you. I can see myself. I just want to cry. Okay. And they're just old cheapo dollar store sunglasses. Here we go. Here it is. Let's get my dress. Oh. I made this little hook. Hook and eye. Put it around my neck. Hook it in. And then look! Vote! Look at that! It's a vote necklace. Well, you know what? Here you go. Do what you can, not what you can't. Here's the next thing I'm going to tell you about. I put a little graphic up, and it shows what my left eye sees, which is on a computer background that's white. It's pure white, and it's so brilliant. It's kind of bluish, the blue-white. Well, the other thing is, when I look out of my right eye, which is going to need surgery on the 20th, I get my cataract. Everything is hazy, gray, yellow, and it reminds me so much of the days that the fire hit right before we were evacuated, when the whole lake and everything was just covered in this dull stuff. Well, the difference in this picture is just graphic, and it's a simulation, but it's so close to what I see, except I couldn't get the blurriness in there. I'm not going to take the time to do that. And my left eye was that, and the whole left side of my cornea was just all gunky, and I couldn't see out of the left side of my eye. So this is amazing. Only today, it's a week today since my surgery. I'm rejoicing. And again, I'm going to do a sermonette on just how I feel, how grateful I feel. and my mixed emotions about people having to die for me to see again. Well, look at this, Fred. Fred's got 11.5-pound zucchini. And do you think it's a coincidence that it's a V? What do you want them to do in the next couple of days, Fred?
Vote.
Vote! Oh, I can't believe it. You know I just made that necklace?
V is for vote.
V is for vote. And now I have a vote necklace, and maybe I'm going to see if I can put a little rope around that, and he can wear that around his neck for a while. Oh, Fred, I'm so proud of you. Something happened at the 49ers game. This is my 49ers hat. And this is, it kind of keeps my ears warm, and it's got little dooley boppers on it, and guess what I've got on? My Jimmy G shirt! I love Jimmy G, and I decided to keep my vote necklace on because Jimmy G would want me to tell you to vote. I know that for a fact. Let me tell you. Why do I have this shirt on? Well, I love Jimmy G, and I love the 49ers, but I have a little problem with that Kittle guy because, on Sunday, I got to watch the game, but I was flat on my back and had to have my iPad on this big old thing over my head. Well, I did it. I just had to do it in my nightgown. I was too tired to do it any other way. I couldn't jump up and down and all that. But that Kittle guy, I think he's number 85. He's kind of cute too, but he's a tight end, I guess. It confuses Nettie because most of them have tight ends. So I have never understood that. So I'm going to tell you, he called it National Tight End Day, and so I'm going to say what I want you to do in the comments is tell me who you think belongs in the tight end club. But I don't care which team, but I do care that it's not an inclusive club. So I'm going to nominate Jimmy G for a good tight end. You can figure that out yourself. And so just put in the comments who you'd like to nominate for Kittle's tight end club. And, maybe we can send it to him and see what he thinks. Okay, that's all for today. That was a little too exciting for me. I'm going to go lay down and close my eyes for a while, and then I'll post this. Oh, I can't wait to see who you think should be in the tight end club. I really can't. Okay. Don't forget to vote. V is for victory. Victory means vote. Vote, 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 and get a friend to vote. Take somebody to the polling place. Help somebody get their ballot to the drop-off box. Because, we want to be a team in America. We want to be all tight ends. Bye-bye. Don't forget to be a first responder and love and be the light. Ooh, you can see my messy desk through my glasses. Well, that's my artsy side. Bye-bye. If you want to see more of these educational videos from Nettie, if you subscribe, then Nettie will be around for a long time. Well, please subscribe.